Okay, so now that we have reviewed our basic exponent rules today, let's see if we can do the exit ticket. So the first one here is a multiplication problem because there is nothing between the parentheses in here. But I noticed that this parentheses is raised to a power and that parentheses is raised to a power. So I kind of always think about if we've got powers going on in a parentheses, I kind of want to get rid of the powers first and get rid of the exponent outside. So what's the rule when you're multiplying, or I'm sorry, I gave you the rule. What's the rule when you're raising a power to a power? You're going to multiply the outside exponent times the one on the inside. And every piece in here has an exponent, and every exponent needs to be multiplied. So 2 times 1 means I have, now 7 is the base, so I'm going to write the base down. It is there already. It's the exponent that I'm multiplying. So 2 times 1 is 2, so this is 7 squared. And from the warm-up, you should know that 7 squared is what number? 7 times 7 is 49. So I'm not going to leave it as 7 squared. I'm going to, since it's all numbers, I'm going to change it to 49. Okay? So that's how I got it. 2 times 1 means it's squared, so 7 squared is 49. 2 times 3 is 6, so this is x to the 6. So here's my x, and there's the 6. So that parentheses is now gone. And remember, these two are being multiplied together, so if you want to put a little dot here to remind you that's what you're doing, you can do that. Here's my second parentheses with the exponent outside. Now, it is a fraction, but exponents can be fractions. The rule says multiply this exponent times the one inside, and there's only one inside here. That's all I got to do. So it's 1/2 times 8. Use your calculator. You can do that. Just plug in control divide 1/2 times 8 and hit enter. Go do that. I'll wait. Hopefully you did that. You can pause the video at any point and go do that stuff. So 1/2 times 8 is 4. So this is now x to the 4th. So all I did was do that power and got x to the 4th. I did this power and got 49x to the 6th. I still have the multiplication to do. Remember, the big numbers out front just multiply together. If you want to put a 1 there to remind you, you can. Or you can just say, hey, it's just a 49 out front because there are no other big coefficient numbers. So I have a 49 out front. X's, the bases are the same. What do you do on a multiplication problem with your exponents? Look at your reference sheet. If it's a multiplication problem, it says add the two little exponents. So 6 plus 4 is 10. This is x to the 10th. So 49x to the 10th should be your final answer for that exit ticket. Second one. This is a big old division problem. See that division line in there? It's a fraction line. So, and I see some negative exponents. Do we like negative exponents? No. So generally what I tend to, and there's no powers to do, so I'm not going to do the powers. Since there are no powers, I don't have to do them first. If there were powers, I probably would have done them first. However, what I will do is get rid of the negative exponents first by rewriting this where they need to be. Now, notice I don't have any negative exponents on the 14 and the 8. So I can just go ahead and simplify that. I can cover all this up and just put in the calculator 14 over 8. So control divide on the math screen, put 14 on top, 8 on bottom, and it will tell you that your coefficients in the final answer are going to be 7 over 4. So if you put 14 over 8 in the calculator and hit enter, it should tell you 7 over 4. So my final answer is going to have a 7 on top and a 4 on bottom. So all I did was just do the coefficients out front. The coefficients are the big numbers out front. I do not do the exponent rules on coefficients. I do exponent rules on the exponents. All right? So 7 over 4. And if you're not sure about that, look at your reference sheet. Does it say properties of coefficients? No, it does not. It says properties of exponents. So these are the rules you use when you are using exponents, okay? Exponents, not coefficients. Now, let's rewrite this. The a to the 4 can stay where it is because it's a positive exponent. The b to the 6 can stay where it is. It's a positive exponent. The c needs to go to the bottom. So I'm going to put the c down here on the bottom. So I'm just rewriting them over here. A4 and b6 stayed on top. C went down to the bottom. Now on the bottom, this a negative 2 needs to go to the top. So this is a squared on top. And then I still have b3 stays on bottom. And my c negative 5 goes on top. So this is c to the 5th on top now. So notice when I rewrote them and moved them, they became positive exponents. Here was the original one. The 10 went down, it became positive. The C5 went up, became positive. The a to the negative 2 went to the top and it became positive. Everything else stayed where it was. Well, all I did was rewrite it. Now the 7 and 4 are done. We simplified them. We're just looking for the little pieces inside. So a's can go together. They're both on top. That's multiplying. What do you do with the exponents when you're multiplying? Yes, you add them. So 4 plus 2 is a to the 6. So 7 over 4 is still 7 over 4, but now I have a to the 6 on top because those two pieces are being multiplied on top. So they're done. If you want to cross them off so you don't look at them anymore, got all those done. Now, I have a C on top and a C on bottom and a B on top and a B on bottom. So this is division. So let's do, I don't know, you want to do B's first? We'll do B first. I'll do them in order A, B, C. So it doesn't matter what order you put them. I have 6 B's on top and 3 on bottom. So this is where they cancel each other out. 3 of these cancel out 3 of those. So how many are left over? 3. And where are the leftovers? They're on top because there were more to start with. So I have a B3 on top in my final answer. And then, so the B's are now done. And all I'm left with is the C's and C's. There's 5 C's on top and 10 C's on bottom. So 5 of these little C's are going to cancel out 5 of those little C's. How many are left over? You're right, there's 5 left over, and they are on bottom because that's where I had more of my C's to start with. So your final answer should look like that. Hopefully you were able to do those. All right, so remember on all this stuff, pause the video, go do them, then come back and listen to the video, see if you got them right. All right, that's how you learn. All right, see y'all guys tomorrow.